Hi group number twos, welcome to this week's reading. I'm Pan42 Tarot, but you can call me Pan. This week we are doing a collective checkup. In a collective checkup, I do a Celtic cross and I just check in on the energy of everybody, and it helps me going forward into the next few weeks about what everybody's dealing with right now so that I can do the best readings to help everybody. So, the card that you guys pulled is your enlightened heart. We are going to read this card at the end of your reading. So she'll be a nice little end of reading oracle. I'm going to put her right there. And let's get started with your reading, my group number twos. So, guides of group number two, would you please inform me about what number twos are going through, what they're struggling with, what they're excited about, and how I can help them in this information. Ooh, that one jumped right out. This one did too. This one I can feel at the back of my hand. This one's very loud. Let's see if we get, whoa, that one definitely wanted to come out. And let's get the last four. 3, 4. Okay. So, this spread requires a lot of space. All right. Let's do it, shall we? So I am going to show you each card as I flip them over, and as I flip them over, I will tell you what they mean in the space that they are in. So let's get started. Group number twos, let's start with the center card. This center card is your current state of affairs. This is your current energy that you are projecting into the world. And the card that we have for you guys is the King of Cups. Oh. My, what highly evolved people you are, group number twos. Yeah, so my group number twos, you guys are the feelers. You guys are masters of your emotions. If you don't resonate with this, maybe you resonate with the opposite of this card. But the King of Cups is really the masculine who is master of feminine. Does that make sense? Because he is the king of a classically feminine element, water, but he is the king of it. So he is a masculine who's very in touch with his feminine side. But it also represents this knowledge of how to live in our inner world and also how to interact with other people's inner worlds. How to balance what we're feeling with what's best for everyone, if that makes sense. This king honors his own feelings, but also is able to absorb and understand other people's. So, very highly evolved. So, that's your current state. You're somebody who maybe you'd consider yourself an empath, I would even say. Somebody who's just really good at understanding and being able to work with people no matter their emotions. So, behind you is this card. This card represents what is behind you. And the card we have here is the Death card. This is the card that flew out of the deck for you guys. Yeah, so you've been through some kind of major change, some kind of major loss in your life. Either it could be a literal death or it could be just a huge major change where you lost something and something else started. This card in particular really focuses on the something else coming from death perspective, because we have this nest with new life bursting forth from it inside of this skeleton. This card really does ring out what is dead, but life finds a way and springs forth from the hard, from the difficult, from the unliving even springs forth life. So that's good news. The big scary thing is behind you. You're moving towards something new and growing now. What is crowning you? This card up here tells me what is crowning you. What is on your mind? What makes you feel proud? What is your crowning achievement? Something like that. So the card that we have here is the 5 of Swords. Oh no, sorry, the 10 of Swords. Wow, I am not doing great with my Roman numerals today. This is the 10 of Swords. So yeah, death. This is the minor arcana's version of death. So you got both death cards. So your mind is filled up with this loss at the moment. Your mind is filled up with this change, with this new path forward, and like, what does that look like? And I don't know, and all this like anxiety and worry about how this death has impacted you and your life and how it's gonna change everything. And it is consuming your thoughts and your mind. Even if this death was like a good thing for everybody involved, it still changed everything. So it's still occupying a huge portion of your mind, if that makes sense. The next card we have is what is ahead of you. This is what is on the path ahead. And the card we have is the Page of Pentacles. I love this Page of Pentacles, you guys. It's like my favorite page that I own. She's so pretty. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles is about learning. It's about understanding and knowledge. And this particular Page of Pentacles really invokes High Priestess energy, that like spiritual knowledge and knowing of the unknown. So what's ahead of you is this death. Even though it was a big change and it is bringing you somewhere new and unexpected and unknown, it is going to teach you a lot. This is going to level you up. You would not have learned the things you are going to now know and understand if you had not experienced this. And I know sometimes that is a real shitty way to like excuse abuse or trauma or whatever. No, that stuff always sucks and it's awful, okay? But we do learn stuff from it. Sometimes not great stuff, but we do learn from it. So I'm not saying that this was good or right. I'm saying that it's going to teach you something. Okay, there's like a slight difference between those two. So what is at your feet? This is what is at your feet. What is grounding you? What is underneath of you? And we have, oh nice, we have the Strength card. I love this for you guys. Love it, love it, love it. Your guides are like, nah. You're a rock, you're on a rock, you are the rock. You are so strong, you have walked through this death already. Even though you're still anxious about it, you have already walked through it. You have already conquered the worst. And you are thriving. And that is incredible, you guys, incredible. You are alive, that is amazing. Your guides are like, Our group number 2s, they are strong, they're a rock, they are the unmovable. Excuse me, let me get a drink. I don't know if this has anything to do with your reading group number 2s, but I'm feeling like a real tickle in the back of my throat, which I didn't have a minute ago. So it feels like, well, it's actually in the back of my nose. So it kind of feels like the stench of something difficult is still in your nostrils, but you are not moved by it, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's for you guys or not, but we'll see. So, this next card, this card talks about the influences in your life. What influences are influencing this situation as well as you in your life? So friends, family, acquaintances, all that jazz. And the card we have for you guys is, one, I have to put some stickies on. Hold, please. I love all the naked people in this deck, but YouTube doesn't. So, the card you guys got in Friends and Family is Justice. There she is. Justice. Riding forth with her very awesome army of wasps and ants. I love this version of Justice because this version of Justice, unlike the normal one, which is normally sitting and she's got like balances in her hand and stuff, this version of Justice, she's very active. She's very fighting for justice as opposed to letting justice happen. And I love that because this is in your influences place, which means the people around you, they want to see you succeed. Coming out of this, they want to see you march forth from this death in a magnificently glorious way. They see you as somebody who deserves everything that you've gotten and somebody who deserves to win. So that's lovely to have those people in your court. So the next card that we have for you guys, this card talks about your attitude. What is your current attitude with this situation? And the card we have for you guys is the Three of Cups. I love this Three of Cups. It's super cute. The Three of Cups talks about companionship and celebration with those companions, like covens or just a really close group of friends. This is celebration of friendship, like Friendsgiving, you know, stuff like that. So having this in your attitude, you're really seeing this part of your life, you're beginning to see it as a blessing. I think you're going to begin to see this change, this huge shift, as something bringing you closer to your soul family, something bringing you closer to those who really matter, to those who you do want to celebrate life's goals with. Maybe right now you're not celebrating, right now you're grieving a loss, but this experience is bringing you closer with the people that really matter, so that when the good times do roll, so is everybody in your party. You know what I mean? Your attitude is that we're sad now so we can be happy later type of deal. And that's not a bad attitude to have. Like, it's the same attitude of the, like, changing of the Wheel of Fortune, right? Like, things come back around. You know that right now there's this big change and it's sad and it's hard, but things are going to come around again. The world is going to shift. We're going to come back to celebration at some point. There's a lovely song called, what is it called? The Time for Flowers. And it talks about how even in hard times, we plant flowers because we know that the time to celebrate the flowers will come again. It's a beautiful song. I love it so much. You should look it up. Anyway, the next card that I have for you guys, this is your hopes and fears. So the card we have for you guys, is the Tower. Yeah, this is kind of what we've been talking about with the Death card this whole time, of like a big shifting event that changes everything, that shakes your foundations, that really turns your world upside down. And I think because this is in the hopes and fears area, you have this hope that this change really is going to, like, shift your perspective and shift your world and shift your grounding. But at the same time, you're very afraid of that. Like, change is hard, and can I come through this change? And is this the right thing for me? These are all questions that are difficult, and you guys are weathering both of those right now. I totally get that. So, last but not least, the card we have for you guys is, this card talks about the outcome. And the card we have is, oh, the High Priestess. Yes, please. Man, you guys got a lot of major arcanas. When I see a good amount of major arcanas, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. 5 out of 9, that's pretty significant. When I see a big influx of cards that are major arcanas in a reading, I always take that to mean this is providence, this is divine intervention, this is something higher than you, this is something meant to happen, this is fate. You know what I mean? It's something influencing your life that is greater than you, which is comforting and also terrifying. So, you guys got the outcome as the High Priestess. This is kind of a twofold message, I feel. So the High Priestess talks about things that are unknown. So I think part of it is that your guides are like, you're not supposed to know the ending. You're not supposed to know the outcome of what this will bring you. You're not supposed to know, so we're not going to tell you. I think is part of it. I think the other part of it is this learning that is ahead of you is going to transform you into the High Priestess. I believe that this ability that you already have to hold space for your emotions and the emotions of others is just a stepping stone into a greater ability that you have to become this High Priestess person, this person who has otherworldly knowledge and understanding of humanity and spirituality and like all that kind of stuff. So there is an evolution here from being somebody who understands to being somebody who can understand and direct. If that makes sense. I hope it does. So, the last thing I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to pull one card from my Animal Spirits guide. And then we will read your Kunyan Oracle too. So, let's see. Guides of group member 2s, would you please give me one final message for them as they go on this big journey of death and rebirth in their life and a shifting of their foundations, which they're totally able to handle because you guys said so. I may not feel like that right now, but your strength, your at your feet is strength. Like, you guys got this. That card for sure. So the card that we have for you guys is the Elk card. Focus. I want to say this is fire. I'm not sure. I'm really bad at remembering what the triangles are. So, I'm looking it up anyway. So, here we go. Where's the elk? Earth. I should have known that. I just always think that Earth is the other way. Because when I think of Earth, I want like the big flat part to be on the bottom. Anyway, so he's Earth energy. That makes a lot of sense. All right, here we go. Elk, Earth energy. Stable, resilient, headstrong, the father. The great elk represents the earth element in its masculine form. This means it provides underlying support and stability amidst life's many changes. An elk personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves and knows their core values. They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. Sometimes the elk's ego can become inflated, but for the most part, they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy. When it is in balance, it is supportive, kind, and consistent. When it is out of balance, it is pretentious, high, and mighty. To bring it back into balance, eat and drink more consciously. I like that for you guys. And last but not least, we have your Kunyan Oracle, which is your enlightened heart. The wish of the Divine Mother is that you become free. Enlightenment is a culmination of many steps, each one a drop of water forming a divine ocean of peace, realization, love, and unity within. An ocean that washes away fear, separation, and scarcity, and bathes us in abundance and bliss. You carry the torch of enlightenment within your heart, so let it shine. Oh, that's lovely. Very much gives us this High Priestess energy. Well, that's all I'm seeing for you guys, my group number 2s. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a blessed everything. Would you please like, comment, and subscribe? That helps me out so much. I will see you all on our next reading. This was Pan. Bye, you guys.